Hello, GKAR membership. This is your end of the board of directors meeting report again. Actually coming a day late. We had a whole lot of stuff and I was trying to put together what all to try to go over with you. It's been a couple crazy weeks around GKAR, and the fact that last week most of us were in Washington, D.C. We had a really good turnout as far as number of people. I think we had 10 people from our association there. So part of what we started with our board of directors meeting on was going over everybody's takes and what they got from DC, and with all the stuff that was going on there at the time between birthdays and our country's birthday coming up and June 19th and all of that stuff all happening kind of in that same week. It was a lot of stuff and a lot of good reports that were given back to the board yesterday on what people's takes were from there. A couple of the other things that we went on to is risk management has been working really hard with putting together stuff for the buy-sell agreement. There'll be some changes coming. Please make sure that you are looking at those slowly but surely, with having two great members of our association on the Michigan Regional Forums Committee. We've slowly been kind of getting a lot of the forums to get more and more alike a little bit, but it's going to take time. So it's also imperative that when you're doing business out there that you know the form that you're using and any forms that potentially you're receiving, and make sure that you get yourself familiar with those so that when you're doing your transactions there's not surprises and stuff with that. But slowly but surely they are getting better, and we've got a lot of good people working hard on that. Some other things that we went over yesterday is obviously we discussed a lot of the stuff that happened this week. It was a busy week at GKAR. Monday we had professional development and grievance committee got together as part of our task force for updating policy and bylaws. We needed to have a meeting with them to go over some of the things that we were looking to try to change there to make sure that everybody's all on the same page, so that hopefully we will be finishing that task force fairly soon. And once we do, we will probably put together a little bit of a video series to explain to you some of the changes that might be coming with bylaws. But your board, the task force, some of your committees have all been very good at meeting with us and spending extra time to help us put all of that together. So I think it's going to be very well received when we're done. But it's been a lot of work, and I thank a whole lot of people for being a part of it. Some of the other things we were discussing is that the window just opened for the MAR convention. That is going to be in Traverse City this year. If you've never been to a MAR convention before, you can get a lot of your Con Ed credits and stuff like that too. They scan your badge when you go in. So you get a kind of like a little bit of a vacation, education, and Con Ed all at the same time. And that's going to be September 30th through October 2nd. And then also the NAR convention. Seems weird to be talking about it already. So we just got back from, it's not called mid-year anymore, but basically the halfway point NAR convention. That's going to be November 6th through the 8th in New Orleans, just in case any of you have ever wanted to go and wanted an excuse to go. That convention will be down there, and it's a lot of fun if you've never been to one of those conventions. So we discussed a lot of those and the things that were coming up with that. We do have the golf outing coming in Monday, August 10th. There's probably 6, maybe, I don't want to say 7, so 6 to 8 teams left that is available, and those are filling up fairly quick. So if you're thinking about trying to get a golf team, or have done it in the past and want to do it again, please get on there and start to put your team in before they're all gone. We've been having a lot more participation in everything this year, so realistically I anticipate it selling out. So the sooner you get in, the better. Other than that, we have 8 new members that I'm just getting ready to swear in here in a second and give the oath to. And other than that, the membership continues to grow. I think we're at 1,081 now, with these ones getting approved yesterday and taking the oath today. So a lot of stuff going on. And we also had our business partner luncheon on Tuesday. And so a good majority of the board was there for that also, and had a lot of good feedback from business partners. So all kinds of good stuff happening. But we are always open to kind of hearing what your thoughts are and questions that you might have. We may even start a little series on, if questions come in, doing videos to try to answer those questions. Because sometimes when someone has a question, we don't know if that question is coming from one person or 200 people. And it may be the same question that you would have. So please, we don't know how to fix something if we don't know about it. So as you have your questions, please reach out to me or the quarterly board members that are on those reports or your association, and we will try to get those questions answered for you. Otherwise, thank you, and be good to each other out there, and have a great day.